Welcome back to another episode on the Lake Laogai server. Yay! We are over at this here little farmhouse or whatever that I built last time. Little might not be the correct word, but who knows? Who knows? I've done some off-camera work over here. Let's see this one. I think it's the carrot one. Let's go down and check. Carrot, yay, is working so good, so good. I also added in the potato farm. So I got that up and running as well. So I've been no, okay. So I have both those farms up. So all I need now is the wheat farm, and then the ground level of this thing is finished. So the wheat farm is going in this field here. Then I need to build a storage room for these farms. I haven't decided yet where to put it. Might put it up here if I just block this wall off and lock this poor guy that's going to be wheat farming. If I lock him out there, I could use this area here as a storage room, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Might do that, might do something else. Might also go underneath here. What I'm also going to do over here, I think, is add in some sugarcane farm and some sort of pumpkin melon farm. That's all going underneath here. Yeah, so there's still a ton of work to be done, and if I don't build the storage room or the storage up here, I kind of need to do something about the interior of that place. I also made a swimming pool here. If you want to, anyone wants to come over and swim a little bit, I got this. And I lost my train of thought. Yay! Yeah, so I need to do something about this interior. There needs to be a top level up there. Or else those windows doesn't make any sense. And I'm in the water again. Yeah, so there's a lot of figuring out that needs to be done. And I also done some other stuff. So let's go over to the villager breeder. And over by the villager breeder, let's see here. I threw in a bunch of carrots and potatoes over there yesterday. And yep. Holy crap. I did not expect this. Yeah, about 100 or something entities. I need to take care of this little mess I created here. So what I need to do, first things first here, I think I need to just build up the sorter, villager sorter. So that's what I'm gonna get started on today. Doing that, and that involves redstoning. Yay! And they are still breeding. Oh crap. So I have been doing quite a lot down here. Let's see if I can try to explain what I've done so far. Up here we have all of the villagers. Hi, all of the villagers. I'm also experienced quite a bit of lag. Might be because of this. I don't know. It's only 100 something, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yes, I will send a minecart up to pick up the villagers here, and then they will go down. This dispenser here have minecarts in it, so I push a button over there, it dispenses a minecart here, it goes up, pick up a villager. The villager goes down into here, and hopefully stops. the thing is they don't really stop, so I have this here thing to block off the path. Basically. The extra piston here is a block update piston for this, because this piston tries to push back the rail before that block is retracted. And since it can't push the rail because there's a block in the way, this piston locks. So if I, just to show you what I mean, if I remove that thing, if I do that, you can see there's a little bit of lag here. So it works that way, but it doesn't work that way. So what I need to do then is to update this piston so it remembers that it's powered again. So if I do that, it updates. So that's why I have this extra piston to cause a block update for this piston. Or in other words, magic happens here a little bit. And once I've traded and unlocked the villager, or if it's a crappy one, I would just super kill it immediately. Or if it's a good one, I will keep it. So this button here will be the decider whether I kill it or not. So I haven't done the storing of them just yet. I will start working on that now. But the killing is done, because that's the fun part. So if I push this button, I will also have a light coming on that indicates that it is in kill mode. I push this button, powers that rail, which hopefully sends the guy off. When I push the button over there, this rail will flip over. So the minecart will go this way instead. So it's by default in keep mode. So I don't accidentally kill any villagers I want to keep. So yeah, I have to make the choice to kill them, not the other way around. So push this button, this rail will flip. They will go over this detector rail. That will make this go back to this state as it is now. Then they go over this here detector rail, which sends off a pulse this way to that piston, which will retract. So the idea is the villagers should land or go over that activator rail, gets ejected out onto that block, which will retract, and they will fall down. I'm going to remove that stone brick block here. Let's see if I can do this without killing myself. There's quite a big drop and a lava at the bottom, just to make sure that they super die, which is a technical term for dying a lot. If they for some reason end up on the activator rail, I have this piston firing just after this one retracts. I have that one firing, pushing the villager onto or into this open drop here. So that one, it's just to make sure if they for some reason end up on the activator rail instead of that block, it will yeah, push them over. So I have been working a little bit over here. What did I show you last time? Oh yeah, I showed you most of this. Yeah, I put in the T flip-flop here for the switch to killing and to keeping. I put that in, and then I put a couple of these holding pens in. I'm probably gonna have around, I don't know, 40 of these or something. Depends on how fast I get something to move them into upstairs. They're going into different buildings, I think. Not sure yet how I'm going to do that. And I have a pretty good connection right now. Just gonna go up and show you how it looks up here. Yeah. This was crazy when this started. Down to 59 entities. So I've had some serious lag issues. It's getting better now, so it's because of the amount of villagers up there. So what I'm doing is I push the button, villager comes down, I close that thing. This is a green guy, I don't want him. I push that button, which switches the rail over here. And then I flick this lever again, and he goes off. And he gets pushed down into the hole. And the rail goes back into default state when it goes over this. Detector rail is the word I'm looking for. So I've just called for another one. And you are some sort of black guy. Black coat guy, I would say. Kind of racist, what I just said. And these guys I just unlocked to see what their final traits are, the toolsmiths and armorers. I'm breaking one. You suck. And there we go. So I'm gonna keep... I can show you, see if I am fast enough to go over here and show you this. If we do that and flick the lever. Like that. And the minecart goes into a cactus, gets picked up by this hopper, and is recycled into the system here. Okay, so I have done quite a lot of camera here, actually. I got a bit carried away. Stuff like that happens, and I forgot to record. You know what happens sometimes. So I've started building here a little. I'm going for a very simple design, a little way down, and here we have a little trash can or rubbish bin or whatever you call it where you live. I don't know. This is the sorter, of course. You recognize this, I assume. Here's just a little storage for random stuff. I'm not gonna have these shulker boxes here. So I need emeralds, I need some potatoes and carrots I have there, sugarcane. I'm gonna keep that in this storage here. Just the stuff I need to unlock villagers and stuff. So yeah, that's going in here. And in here, I made a room. Yeah. I just started building, and I was hanging out in voice chat and stuff, and just got, just kept going, and yeah, stuff happened. But I quite like this design, and I totally magooed that ceiling, I think. Yeah, so I'm very happy with how this turned out. It's I like it. So in total we have room for 40 villagers in here, and yeah, so I just need to start breeding them up and sorting and all that good stuff. Yay. Yay. Just think I'm gonna go with these plain stone brick walls. They're, yeah, just go with a simplistic design, I think. Nothing too fancy. This is like more of an industrial build, or I don't know what to call it. It's not industrial looking, but it's not for decorative use or whatever. It's so it's supposed to be a bit on the simplistic side. I think that looks much better than doing some super intricate design. So I'm fairly happy with how this turned out, actually. Think I'm going to do some little redstone, change this up a little bit. I want to what did I block off? Nothing. I need to go check why that's not working. I want to make this automatic. Pretty much. You go in there, and you go there. And you go there. I don't quite understand what's happening. Something very strange is happening. You go into... Is it that block? I think it might be that block. Yep. And then we need a block update thingy. There needs to be a redstone dust there. No? There. I need to figure this out a little bit, so let's see if it's working now. Yep. So what I need to do in order to be able to put a block there, I need to move that dust there, and then that will connect up with this one instead, so I have to move that as well. The struggles. The struggles. Ploop, I think. Like that, and we go like that, and like that. And we should be able to put that block in there now. Yay! And that thing also works, I hope? Yep. I need to put an indicator light in for this so I know when it's in kill mode or not. Thanks but no thanks mode, I mean. Yeah. You didn't hear the first thing I said. Yeah, so now I got all of the distracted again. Something like that. So what I need to do now is pretty much finish this thing off, and gonna see if I can do some little bit of a fancy thing. Yeah, I want this to be automated. So I have a button to push instead. So when I think I'm gonna try to solve that by having a detector rail here-ish or something. And when they go over that, with a little bit of delay, it will activate the circuit here, I think, and go into T flip-flop. And when I want to release them, I push a button, and it will retract there. I'm gonna have a little play around with it, and we'll see what I come up with. Okay. I have been doing some more stuff here. This thing here is just temporary, by the way, so let me in. Let me in. There we go. So this is going to change, but yeah. I might continue with this design and having just... I just got ideas. Anyways, I have finished the staircase. To get down here, I put in storage, put in some crafting tables. I added in some carrots and potatoes and stuff, and my emeralds, and cleaned up the whole thing down here a little bit. So now it's nice and clean and ready to be used. I've changed up a couple of things. Here I put in the indicator light for the thanks but no thanks button. I actually moved this lever I had here. I moved that. What I did was, as I talked about, I wanted this to be a little bit more automatic. So I'm gonna show you in a second how it works. What I did was I added in a detector rail here that goes down into a block and down into this here T flip-flop instead. And then the signal goes up and activates the pistons. And I also have this line going up here into a button instead, so I can reset it. I've showed you that now. I can close it up. Thank you. Much better. So it connects up to this button here. But the thing is, I want this to close automatically. I have problem Englishing right now. I don't know what the problem is. I want it to close automatically when a villager gets in here, so that's why I added that detector rail. And the main reason I want that is when I had that whole breeder completely full, it was impossible for me to be able to close them in here. It was just pure luck if I managed to do that, due to lag. That was. So figured if I have it automatically, this is all handled server side, so it might be a little bit better. But if we just call for a villager, and it closes, and he can't get out. So that's great. And I don't want you. And I push this button. And off he goes. And I can call for another one. And I don't want you. Yeah, you get the idea. So this is... And you see that this light goes off. So that's hooked up to the same line as this rail here. So if we can see it. Yeah, this... That's the button up there. It goes down here into this T flip-flop here. And this is the reset line that comes from the detector rail up there. And at the same time that the output is into this block here, so I also take an output here into this little torch tower, and it's just a redstone line going across up there to let's go up there. Just a redstone line going across, and it goes out here and into the lamp there. So yeah, nothing really fancy. So this part of the thing is, I would say, fully completed, almost. I need to fill in a couple of blocks back here, but it's very, very close to finished, at least. And I don't really care about using different blocks and stuff here. I don't really care, so I'm just gonna use it like this. I think. I mean, you're not supposed to be back there anyways. So the next step for this area is if we go up here. Let's shut you off again. Is this area out here? I've cleaned out the platform I had here for when I moved the villagers over, and I want to build this in. So what I think I'm going to do is just landscape the mountains together. Have like an entrance, I think, over there, and then just tie everything together. It's going to be quite a big landscaping job, but I think it will look great. Only slight issue with that. See if I can sleep. Almost. The only slight problem I will have, they are breeding, is the fake village up there needs sky access, so I cannot build a mountain over that. I have some ideas for how I would try to solve that. I don't really know what to do, or I don't really have a design for it. I have ideas for it. But first of all, I think I need to... yeah, I think it's a good spot. That's one of the reasons why I chose to build this thing here, is because you could easily fill this whole valley in. And so I think I will build up a little design inside, and then probably just stone brick walls, which isn't really much of a design, but it's kind of follows the theme of the whole build. And then do something with the village up there. Because it's also very, very, very important that you do not get any zombies into that thing and kill that guy. Yeah. So there's still quite a lot to do here. But that's going to have to wait for another episode, because I think we have had enough for one episode, and I mean, I don't want to bore you to death. So if you like this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff, and go check out the other people on the server as well. There are some really crazy people here, so I would recommend. And I will see you next time. Bye. There we go.